Hey everybody, it's the Mick 14. I tried to do a cool intro with that warp thing. And welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we found out that the Shadow Demon who has been sealed beneath Kakariko Village has escaped. We went to the bottom of the well and got something called the Lens of Truth that allows us to see hidden secrets. As all secrets are probably hidden. In this episode, we're going to be continuing on with the story and finally heading into the next dungeon, so let's get playing. And now, it's not exactly obvious what you need to do here, but if you look at that symbol on the pedestal, you can see that it has the same symbol as the fire medallion, which means that we have to use some fire to actually get in here. And we could use the fire arrows, but since that'll take forever, let's just use Din's fire. Stand right here. Light all the torches. And now we can finally enter. Yes, Navi. Have you played the... Yes! Yes, I play the Nocturne of Shadow. And speaking of the Nocturne of Shadow, one thing that's kind of bothered me about this game and the Shadow Temple in general is that... Well, it's not really bothering me, but it has been annoying. Is that you get the Nocturne of Shadow so late in the game. Like, just to show you guys real quick. Like, if we go over here, we're down to 2 more medallions, and we've almost maxed out our heart capacity, so we don't have that much of this game left to play, and yet we're just now getting a warp to Kakariko Village, even though that's been one of the most prominent places in the entire game. The Shadow Temple will yield only to the one with the Eye of Truth handed down in Kakariko Village. Basically, what that means is that you need to use the Lens of Truth to see hidden walls. So we use the Lens of Truth and we can see that this is a hidden wall right here. So whenever you're coming up on a dead end, one who gains the Eye of Truth will be able to see what is hidden in the darkness. You'll be able to see that these are fake walls. Shadow Temple. Here is gathered Hyrule's bloody history of greed and hatred. I'm sorry, I have to do that voice every time. And here we have a Redead, who died instantly. Wow, that was pathetic. Oh, hi. I thought I was the only enemy here, but I guess you guys are here as well. Wait, he just stood there and took it. Anyways, we kill all the enemies. Oh, those rubies there in the corner are like stuck being small. Like they're that was funny. Anyways, we open this big chest up, and since it's the first big chest, you can probably guess that it'll be the map. We look at this map. And we can see that this is all basements. Kind of makes sense since we're like in the depths of a graveyard. Anyways, we use the Eye of Truth again. Yeah, it just says the history of greed and hatred. What is hidden in the darkness? Tricks full of ill will. You can't see the way forward. I'm sorry, I feel like I have to do those voices every time. Oh! Not sure if we've seen these guys before, but these are fake pots. Or at least that one was. Alright. At first these hidden messages were kind of okay, but now they're just getting annoying. Anyways, we get in here, and hey! You've probably seen this before. It is the rematch with Dead Hand. It's kind of hard to call it a rematch, though, because we just faced him in the last episode. And that's what it looks like when you kill one of his hands. Ow. Oh, he's right! That's cheating! You spawned right next to me. Ah, that's what you get for being a cheater like that. So yeah, you can kill his hands, but they don't really do much since, as you saw, they regenerate. And also, I'm not sure that constantly pressing buttons does anything. Wow, he went down quickly. He really went down quickly there. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the only other time you fight Dead Hand in this game. We got the hover boots! With these mysterious boots, you can hover above the ground. The downside, no traction. You need to use these to walk at short periods of time when there is no solid ground. Be brave and trust the boots. Oh, come on! I don't need to keep seeing those messages. Oh, I was like walking into a wall for a second there. Anyways, I'm pretty sure that was the last of the hidden messages. At least I think. Anyways, we go back here to this area right here, and you can see that there's a large gap there and some skulls in a circle. We go up to this thing, make my beak face the skull of truth. The alternative is a descent into deep darkness. So we look through the lens, we can see that the skull of truth is this one right here. But just so you guys know what happens, I do want to pick a wrong skull. Yep, that's what happens. And you respawn back at the entrance to the dungeon. Or no, right here. So yeah, make his beak face. Oh, it actually changes every time. I didn't know that. So now this one's the skull of truth. Oh, I didn't press the button. I swear I did not press the button there. Anyways, now we push it over here. By the way, as soon as you keep pushing forward, it rotates in like 6-point increments. So once you start pushing it past one direction, it'll actually keep going that way. Anyways, that gap looks too big to jump across, and there's no hookshot targets. So that's why we need the hover boots. You have no traction when you're on the ground. It's pretty much dealing with ice physics. But the result is that you can hover in air for a short time, and that can get you across gaps. And once you're across gaps, you don't really need the boots anymore, so just switch back to the normal ones. Up here we have a Beamos, and I'm pretty sure we're going to need bombs, so let's get those. Oh, how was that not a kill? There we go. Anyways, these are both fake walls, but this one right here isn't. Which means it's probably bombable, but we also need a key. So go through these walls. And we have to deal with some redeads. Or, no, not redeads. These are Gyptos. But they're pretty much the same thing as redeads. There we go. Alright, so one jump attack from a Bigoron sword will actually finish off both of them. I'm not sure why they made two different enemies right here. Like, I can understand why they would be different in Majora's Mask, because in Majora's Mask you had, like, you needed to talk to, you could actually, like, talk to Gyptos with a certain mask on, but you couldn't talk to Redeads. Anyways, this is the compass. And now, we've actually got both the map and compass very early on. And, oh, you're back? How dare you still live? Alright, that's not a real wall. Right here, we have two giant Grim Reapers with scythes, and we have to get these 5 silver rupees. Or, is it 5 or 6? To avoid the Grim Reapers, just do this. If you're crouching out with your shield, they cannot possibly hit you. And now... Oh, it's right there. Can I hit it at this angle? There we go. And now that opens up over there. And as you can probably guess, since this is a small chest, it gives us a small key. And now we can finally continue on with the dungeon. So we head through here, and it's now that... Oh, I almost ran right into you. Anyways, as I was saying, now you're probably going to see why the Shadow Temple isn't exactly the nicest of places. Alright. Screw you. Yeah, right here, you can see that there are, like, guillotines and stuff that were meant to torture people, mind you. And, like, you can tell that this was not a nice place. This was... Not sure why it's called a temple, even. Like... Oh, wow, I almost got chopped in half. Like, this is not a temple. Watch out for shadows of monsters on the hang from the ceiling. Thanks, Navi. Like, this was definitely some sort of dungeon or torture chamber. Anyways, we make our way through here. And now we have a Stalfo, who went out really easily. Anyways, we use our Lens of Truth again. Ooh, we can actually make these jumps. Anyways, you can see some invisible platforms here. And we make it into this room. And we look through the Lens of Truth again to see some more giant invisible Grim Reapers. And I'm pretty sure this is a defeat all the enemies area. Oh, looks like I'm gonna need my bow for this. Oh, stop it. There we go. Wait, how'd you get out here? Jeez, that leg like almost snuck up on me. Like, how'd he get out there? Wasn't he behind that like jail cell or something? Also, yay, more rupees that I don't need. Oh, duck. Yeah, good thing you still duck even though you have the big Ron sword. Alright, is that all of them? I know, there's one more over here. Oh, get back here. I don't want to play this game with you. I'm wasting all my arrows. There we go. And that was all of them. Oh. Ow. Alright, I guess we gotta do it this way. I was really hoping to be badass looking, like jumping at him with my sword and then backflipping into him. But I guess not. Anyways, you get a blue rupee in here. And there's an invisible chest here that you would need the Lens of Truth to see. And we get arrows. And dang it, there was something else I wanted to see. I wanted to try with the Lens of Truth, but I guess we'll have to do it next episode. Like, I wanted to see if we actually could look into the insides of chests with the Lens of Truth like we could in that minigame. But whatever. Anyways, that's all the time we're going after this video. Next time on The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we'll be venturing further through the Shadow Temple and trying to find out where that Phantom Beast is and trying to save Impa. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you can, like, comment, and subscribe because that would really help out the channel. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. McMaster, out.